All right, what's going on, bro? What's going on? I hope you're doing well. Today, we're going to be talking a bit about how getting jacked will change your life. It changes everything. And so I want to start off just by talking about the story. And some of you may know the story already, but back in, I think it was maybe 2020, or actually it might have been 2021. I think it was 2021, summer of 2021. Me and my girlfriend went down on this trip to Florida, okay? We went down on this trip to Florida. We were over in Clearwater side, jet skiing around. We were coming up on these islands. Beautiful day out. The sun was out. The water was glittering. The dolphins were swimming around us. It was just fucking amazing. So we get out on this island, and the guy's like, "Yo, we can take pictures of you guys if you want." And so we go out there. We take pictures. And I take a picture. I take a photo of me just out there, on the beach. And I wasn't really trying to flex or anything, but afterwards, when I saw the picture, I started to recognize I was a little bit disappointed with my physique, to be honest with you. I was like, damn, bro, like, what's going on here? Because previously, I had been working out in the gym 2 years earlier than that, before I had even met my girlfriend or anything, and before COVID happened. I was working out in the gym with my friend for like, 3 months. We were in the gyms consistently. And then I quit because the whole COVID and everything like that, and life was just getting crazy. And so I was kind of disappointed with my physique because I knew that I had it in me to build a better physique and actually be, more muscular and more disciplined. But I had let myself slip. And what it was I realized not only was it because, they made things difficult in terms of the whole COVID thing with going into gyms and whatnot. There was that aspect of it too. But it was also because I had let myself fall into this comfort zone. I'd let myself fall in the comfort zone of no discipline, of instant gratification, all the high dopamine lifestyle, right? Where, you're watching TV every day, drinking alcohol, weed, you're going after all the sugar, video games. I started to slip back into that because previously in 2019, I had kind of started to come out of that because I was working out at the gym, and I was like, damn, like I like this. I'm making progress. And so when I gave that up, I was giving up not just the gains and the muscle and everything, but I was giving up a mindset and a way of life, right? I was giving up actually a whole lifestyle. And for 2 years, my mental health was pretty shit, to be honest with you. It was pretty bad. I was struggling with depression and anxiety. I mean, I guess I wasn't like massively depressed or anything, but, I was struggling with definitely anxiety and my situation. And really what it was because I wasn't in the gym. I wasn't progressing on anything intentionally. And I didn't have that small like wins compounding over time. I didn't have the delayed gratification and the mindset that I needed to be resilient. And so that's the first benefit of getting jacked and getting into the gym. When you become disciplined and so routine that you can build a body that you're proud of, it affects your mindset in a way that you can't even understand right now if you're not doing it, or if you haven't done that in the past. You become basically this person who's just like, you almost become like a machine. It's like you become just every single day you're making this progress, and it makes you feel so good. And your mental health, obviously from working out and lifting and all the endorphins and everything, but like your mental health just massively improves. So that's probably the first benefit that you really get. And really the first one that I started to notice was at first, I wasn't making the most progress. I wasn't seeing really any change in terms of my body composition, but I was noticing a huge difference in terms of my mindset. Like I would go home after working out and I'd be like, dude, like I actually feel like happy right now. I feel it almost gives you a high, right? It gives you a high because that workout, the blood flowing through and everything. And so I almost had this feeling and this sensation of like, dude, I'm on a high right now. And so that kind of started to become a bit of like an addiction in a good way, to where I would push myself in the gym to keep going, to be consistent. And that started to create a mentality in my mind of getting rid of this instant gratification lifestyle that I was living. Now, it wasn't super bad. I wasn't like a super addict to any of these things because I had started to weed them out earlier, kind of in between those 2 years. I had started to kind of weed these things out, but there were still holdover things that, I felt like, especially like when it came to just every day doing these instant gratification activities that were kind of ruining my life in a way and making me feel depressed. I started to recognize the difference between instant gratification and delayed gratification. And the gym was teaching me about delayed gratification, because when you're in the gym and you're trying to get jacked, right, you're going to lift weights and you're going to do the reps, but you're not going to see any results until later on. And so what you do is you start to learn and understand about delayed gratification, whereas I've been so obsessed with instant gratification for so long, I didn't even really understand that concept. I was always like, I want the reward right now. I don't want to wait. I was impatient. And so that's really the biggest benefit you can get from being in the gym and getting jacked. Now, of course, the other benefits of getting jacked are just that you're going to have more muscle. You're going to be stronger. You're going to be bigger. that leads to more respect from other people, right? Other guys respect you more for sure. Women, obviously, is going to make everything so much easier. Like, the difference you're going to notice in terms of when you actually get jacked and you get like a good physique, like, I'm not even talking about bodybuilders, right? We're not talking about being some bodybuilder or some huge guy. I'm just talking about, you have a good amount of muscle, you're lean so that that muscle really shows, and you have a lower body fat percentage. Dude, it just becomes so, like, attention from women becomes so much easier because of the fact that you've built something that is rare. Look around you, just walk around and see every single person that you see walking around in public. The majority of them are not in good shape. And so when you build a physique like this, when you build a physique that you can be proud of every single day, it puts you in a rare category of men, because most people just they don't lift, bro. They don't even work out. And so it puts you in a rare category. And when you become more rare, women see that. They see, oh, this guy's actually working towards something. He's actually moving towards something. And for me, I've been in a relationship now for years. And so I can tell you from experience that it massively improves your relationship, because not only does, lifting create a better look and make you more attractive to your partner, but also, it improves your testosterone. It improves your clarity of thinking, so that, you can actually just have a better time together, right? Sex is better, hanging out is better, just going on adventures is better. Everything becomes better in your relationship when you actually take control of your physical body and your mindset. Those are really the most important things as a foundation as a young man that you need to get down. And I know, sometimes it sounds boring when you're talking, going to the gym and all this kind of shit. But the reason why it sounds boring to you and working on these things like your mindset, your instant gratification and these things like going to the gym and lifting sound boring to you is because you're so obsessed and so used to high dopamine activities, right? We're surrounded by it constantly, and you're so used to that doing just, basic stuff that's actually fun out in the real world, you don't even find fun anymore because of the fact that you're so obsessed with these high dopamine activities. And so when you get jacked, part of what happens is you actually start to find fun, and you actually start to enjoy the harder things in life. Because I'm not going to lie to you and be one of these people who sits here and goes, oh yeah, dude, it's so easy to build a physique. No, it takes time, it takes effort, it takes discipline, it takes sacrifice. But what you gain from that is just so much more than you can really imagine. And it's hard for me to even really describe what it is. But the real clear benefits come from, other people respect you more. You become, because you cannot buy your body, right? No one can buy a great physique. You have to earn it. I mean, you can jump on steroids and try to shortcut the process. You can do surgeries and all this kind of stuff. But if you're going to actually go about it the proper way, which I recommend, because the reality is when you're building a physique and you're trying to really get jacked, the best way to go about it is the natural way, is the slower way. And the reason for that is because it develops the mindset that you need to go on to be successful in other things in life. If you just try to skip through this right now, I see all these kids and, like teenagers and stuff trying to just get on steroids and then just skip this whole process and just jump ahead to the results because they're impatient and they're obsessed with the instant gratification. You're going to regret it, bro. You're going to regret it, because you're not going to develop the mindset that you need to be successful in other areas of life. You're not going to develop that mindset of delayed gratification so you can be successful in business, so you can be a successful entrepreneur, so you can be successful in your relationships, so you can be successful with your mindset. And so probably that's the biggest benefit, to be honest. It's just fulfilling your potential. Because no one can sit here and talk to me and tell me that, sitting there out of shape and overweight, that you have reached your potential as a man. That's bullshit. Like, I'm not going to accept that. And if that's what you think, and you think it's okay to just go through life, without actually fulfilling your potential in terms of your physical body, you have to realize that your external body is just a manifestation of what's inside, right? Your external body is just a manifestation of what's up here and what you think and how you act. And so when you create this external representation of yourself, your self-esteem and your self-image just skyrockets. It just goes to a whole nother level. There's this quote too by Socrates, and I think it says, I'm trying to remember what it was. It was like, no man has the right to be an amateur in the matter of physical training. It is a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of which his body is capable. And I love that quote because it just blasts all your excuses away as to why you can't do this, right? It blasts all that out of there. And it's like, you don't have a right. It's almost it's almost like your duty and your obligation as a man to get in the best shape that you possibly can, because it affects every area of your life. It's not just about, getting muscle so you can get girls. You know what I mean? It's not, yeah, of course that's a benefit. That's obviously going to be a benefit, but that's not like the number one reason. The number one reason is because it creates a mindset and a self-esteem and self-respect and confidence for yourself that you can go and succeed with anything else. I mean, you can even look up the statistics. Like, literally, bro, people who are in shape and who are muscular actually make more money than people who don't. Like, if you look at it in terms of like jobs, they've done studies on this, and it's actually people who are overweight and out of shape actually make less money just simply because, number one, their mindset, right? Their mindset and self-image is someone who is not of value. Because if you don't value yourself, then you wouldn't find, any need. You'd be fine with staying out of shape, basically. If you don't value who you are, then you would be fine with just looking however. If you actually value who you are, you're going to want to be in the best shape possible, because that's a representation of you, right? That's a representation of who you are. And so, it's their mindset. Number one is that screwed up. And then it's also how other people perceive them. Like, other people will perceive you no matter what. You could have the best personality. You could make people laugh, make people smile, make their day great. But at the end of the day, people are still going to look at your external self and judge you based on that. They're still going to look at what you wear. They're still going to look at, how you look. They're still going to look at what shape you're in. No matter what they say about, oh, you don't body shame and all this kind of crap, they're still going to do that, because as humans, we have developed so that we can understand where someone is at in our tribe, right? Think about in a tribe. If you had someone who was dangerously overweight or out of shape or too skinny and had no strength, they were now a threat to the tribe because of the fact that they were a weak link in the chain. And so, as human beings, we prize and value people who actually take care of their health and who actually strive to be great in society, because they help benefit the tribe, as opposed to being a sort of, I don't really want to put it this way in a way, but it is kind of true. Is like, within a tribe, if you didn't take care of yourself and you didn't take care of your health, you were essentially a weight or an anchor on the tribe, right? You were a liability to the tribe. You weren't really an asset, because how are you supposed to go out there and hunt, bro? How are you supposed to go out there and hunt and gather food when you can't even, run up a hill without being exhausted? How are you supposed to hunt and help the tribe when you can't even bend over and pick something up? How are you supposed to, help your tribe when you're out hunting, a tree falls down, lands on one of the tribe members, and you can't even help get it off of him because you're so weak? That's why we value this is why we value strength and having a good physique. And so I would just say those are really the main benefits that I've, really experienced so far. Is number one, women, big benefit. Your testosterone goes up. Obviously, sex is going to be better for you. Your sex drive is going to be better. Your energy is better. The mental clarity, the mindset that you get from it, the mindset benefits of just really understanding how to control yourself and your body and how to progress in life, little like using the principle of progressive overload little by little, and really just having self-control and self-discipline are really the major benefits of it. And I know a lot of people are just on social media these days promoting this just, oh yeah, just hop on steroids, dude, just hop on PEDs and just jump to the next level. But like, at the end of the day, bro, if you do that, you skip all the benefits. Yeah, it's a shorter time period, but you skip all the benefits of being able to learn from the process and understand how delayed gratification works and how to really develop that mindset, that mastery of mind that comes from being able to do that. So that's it, man. I just want to talk about that. I just want to talk about some of the benefits today. And you don't have to go to an actual gym. If you don't have access to a gym right now, you can literally start working out at home. Start doing push-ups, pull-ups, doing sit-ups. There's so many different body weight calisthenic exercises you can do just from home. And eventually, maybe you can either get your own home gym or you can sign up for a membership at a gym. But there's no reason you shouldn't be taking some time every single day to be lifting weights, whether it's your body weight or actual weights, and develop a physique that you can be proud of, and a physique that really will benefit the tribe and just keep everybody healthy and strong, and really start to develop that mindset that we need so much in the modern age, especially today as men, in order to succeed. So that's basically it for today, man. Hope you enjoyed the video, and leave me down a comment in the description. Let me know, well, not in the description, but the comment section. Let me know, what your biggest struggle is right now developing your physique, or if you have, what are the major benefits that you've experienced from it. So that's it, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.